Greetings, kids. Today I'm not at work. I did take off this holiday. I'm not being naughty because I had to have my hoof hitched this morning, and then I saw the dental hygienist, which is effectively a way of getting them to scrape your teeth, and you have to pay them £44. It's basically you get fucked twice. It's terrible. Then I went Christmas shopping and bought all of my Christmas presents in a really short time because I almost strangled someone in Thornton's. That's the chocolatiers for you Americans. And then I finished off this pedal, a modded Green Big Muff that I've built for our fearless leader at short scale, Mr. Jason Dots. That's not his surname, but I'm not going to say his surname on the Tinternet. It's got what's-my-jigs decals on it and controls, and this bit of webcam software is telling me it wants to check for updates like a dick. Right, so what is it? It's a Green Big Muff, and it has some mods. So, what are the mods? One of them is the popular tone stack tweak, where you can add a mid knob. Basically, the Big Muff normally has lots of bass and treble, and you kind of sweep between where the emphasis lies on the bass or the treble side with this kind of tone stack, which has become really famous and ripped off and stuff. But what it does do is completely toss away the mids, which is generally where the guitar actually really is. And so what people find when they play with a band is that when they kick on the muff, they disappear. So with this, you can use this. Effectively, it's kind of a mid-scoop control, the way in which I've wired it. So, i.e. backwards. So like in this kind of position here about 1 o'clock, that's like your stock setting. That's kind of what a regular Big Muff sounds like. If you wind it up all the way, that just scoops even more of the mids out. But the fun comes when you actually start to wind it back here. You start to introduce mids into the sound, so you can get a completely flat response, and then you can get actually a sort of kind of prominent mids sort of sound, which is great for leads or if you just want to cut through more. And the regular tone control still works and still controls like what kind of bass or treble content you have. So that gives you lots more sounds. The second thing is this toggle switch. It's a toggly, and what it does is that changes. There's two. The Big Muff, right? Mike's Big Muff circuitry diagram. Okay, I'm going to draw this on the back of a check. Okay, here we go. This is fucking educational. Like this or die. Right. This is exciting. You're watching a man draw. I probably should have done this in advance. Anyway, right. This is what a Big Muff circuit diagram looks like. Ish. There's an input stage which I've forgotten, which is here, and then you have like two stages here with these like diode things here, which go between the collector and the base of the transistor, and they clip it. They like introduce a lot of extra distortion, effectively, those things there. And then you've got at the end here just a pure output stage, which makes it louder after the tone control. So I forgot the tone control as well. Brilliant. So you see them diodes, they're just back-to-back arrangements, and they're normally silicon diodes. And what they give you is a very compressed and smooth sound that the Big Muff is known for. What this toggly does, when you flip it down, this is stock, is up, down, is it replaces them with red LEDs back to back. What they give you is more of an open sound because they start to clip later in the voltage range, and so less compression, less gain, more of an open throaty overdrive sound, and a bit more volume. Enough fucking talking! Let's listen to it. Right, so this is some stocky muff sort of sound. So I've got me mids not scooped, this in the regular mode. Full gain. I'm going to turn that down so we don't clip it. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to sweep through the tone sort of control and the mids so you can hear how that sort of sounds. So. So now I'm going to up the scootness of the mids. Very trebly here. And there you go, we actually sound like we're coming to a radio at that point. Okay, so now let's start adding mids to the sound. So at this point we actually have quite a big mid boot. Okay, so now let's see what the different two modes sound like with the different clipping diodes. So I'm going to go clean, then the stock, and then I'm going to flip this down, and you're going to notice the volume's going to really increase, and it's going to get less gainy and more of a kind of open, uncompressed sound. So yeah, so what I was trying to do there was give you an idea of what the two different sounds like, so obviously you have to sort of adjust the volume to do a direct comparison between them. But yeah, so I think full of cool tones! I hope you like it, Joe.